please think of your biggest personal goal? Okay, for real. You take a second, you got to feel this to learn it. Take a few seconds and think of your personal biggest goal. Okay? Imagine deciding right now that you're going to do it. Imagine telling someone that you meet today what you're going to do. Imagine their congratulations and their high image of you. Doesn't it feel good to say it out loud? Don't you feel one step closer already, like it's already becoming part of your identity?
Teman-teman, coba bayangkan tujuan pribadi terbesar kalian. Luangkan beberapa detik untuk benar-benar memikirkannya. Bayangkan saat ini kalian bertekad untuk mencapainya. Bayangkan kalian memberitahu seseorang tentang hal itu. Mereka memberi selamat dan melihat kalian dengan penuh kegaguman. Bukankah terasa menyenangkan diucapkan dengan lantang? Bukankah rasanya jadi lebih dekat dan lebih nyata bagi kalian? Seolah-olah itu sudah menjadi bagian dari diri kalian.
Well, bad news. You should have kept your mouth shut, because that good feeling now will make you less likely to do it. The repeated psychology tests have proven that telling someone your goal makes it less likely to happen. Anytime you have a goal, there are some steps that need to be done, some work that needs to be done in order to achieve it. Ideally, you would not be satisfied until you'd actually done the work. But when you tell someone your goal and they acknowledge it, psychologists have found that it's called a social reality.
Tapi ada kabar buruk. Sebaiknya kalian tidak mengatakannya. Rasa puas yang kalian rasakan setelah memberitahukannya justru bisa membuat kalian jadi kurang termotivasi untuk benar-benar melakukannya. Uji psikologi berulang kali membuktikan bahwa saat kita memberitahu orang lain tentang tujuan kita, kemungkinan kita mencapainya jadi lebih kecil. Karena ketika kita memberitahu orang lain dan mereka mengakui tujuan itu, otak kita menganggap seolah-olah itu sudah tercapai, padahal belum. Psikolog menemukan ini disebut sebagai realitas sosial.
Mind is kind of tricked into feeling that it's already done. And then because you've felt that satisfaction, you're less motivated to do the actual hard work necessary. So this goes against the conventional wisdom that we should tell our friends our goals, right? So they hold us to it. Yeah. So let's look at the proof. 1926, Kurt Lewin, founder of social psychology, called this substitution. 1933, Vera Mahler found when it was acknowledged by others, it felt real in the mind. 1982, Peter Gawlitzer wrote a whole book about this, and in 2009, he did some new tests that were published. It goes
Karena otak merasa seolah tujuan sudah tercapai, motivasi untuk bekerja keras jadi berkurang. Ini bertentangan dengan saran umum yang mengatakan kita harus memberitahu teman tentang tujuan kita agar mereka bisa mendukung kita, bukan? Nah, mari kita lihat buktinya. Di tahun 1926, Kurt Lewin, pendiri psikologi sosial, menyebutkan ini sebagai pengganti. Tahun 1933, Vera Mahler menemukan bahwa ketika tujuan kita diakui orang lain, hal itu terasa nyata di pikiran kita. Lalu pada tahun 1982, Peter Goldwitzer menulis buku tentang ini, dan di tahun 2009, ia menerbitkan hasil penelitian terbarunya.
Like this. 163 people across 4 separate tests. Everyone wrote down their personal goal. Then half of them announced their commitment to this goal to the room, and half didn't. And then everyone was given 45 minutes of work that would directly lead them towards their goal, but they were told that they could stop at any time. Now, those who kept their mouth shut worked the entire 45 minutes on average, and when asked afterwards, said that they felt that they had a long way to go still to achieve their goal. But those who had announced it quit after only 33 minutes on average, and when asked afterwards, said that they felt much closer to achieving their goal.
Penelitiannya seperti ini. 163 orang diberi tes dalam 4 uji coba terpisah. Mereka menuliskan tujuan pribadi masing-masing. Lalu separuhnya mengumumkan tujuan mereka ke orang lain di ruangan itu. Sementara separuhnya lagi tidak. Kemudian semua orang diberi waktu 45 menit untuk mengerjakan tugas yang bisa membawa mereka lebih dekat ke tujuan mereka. tetapi boleh berhenti kapan saja. Nah, mereka yang tidak mengumumkan tujuannya bekerja selama 45 menit penuh dan setelahnya merasa bahwa mereka masih harus bekerja keras untuk mencapai tujuan mereka. Sementara itu, mereka yang mengumumkan tujuannya rata-rata berhenti setelah 33 menit dan merasa sudah lebih dekat ke tujuan mereka.
So, if this is true, what can we do? Well, you could resist the temptation to announce your goal. You can delay the gratification that the social acknowledgement brings, and you can understand that your mind mistakes the talking for the doing. But if you do need to talk about something, you can state it in a way that gives you no satisfaction. Such as, I really want to run this marathon, so I need to train 5 times a week and kick my ass if I don't, okay? So audience, next time you're tempted to tell someone your goal, what will you say? Exactly, well done.
Jadi, jika ini benar, apa yang bisa kita lakukan? Kita bisa menahan diri untuk tidak tergoda mengumumkan tujuan kita. Kalian bisa menunda kepuasan yang datang dari pengakuan orang lain dan memahami bahwa berbicara soal tujuan bisa mengaburkan semangat untuk benar-benar melakukannya. Tapi kalau kalian harus membicarakan tujuan kalian, coba ucapkan dengan cara yang tidak memberi rasa puas. Misalnya, saya mau ikut maraton, jadi saya harus latihan 5 kali seminggu. Dan ingatkan saya kalau sampai tidak latihan ya. Jadi, lain kali saat kalian tergoda memberitahukan tujuan kalian ke orang lain, apa yang akan kalian lakukan? Ya, diam. Tepat sekali.